Section 5 of Christmas and Christmas Lore. This is a Librivox recording. All Librivox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit librivox.org. Christmas and Christmas Lore by Thomas G. Crippen. Section 5. Use of Evergreens. The Feast of the Holy Nativity, as we have seen, rather incorporated than supplanted various heathen festivals. It was therefore only natural that relics of heathen practice should survive as traditional Christmas customs. A well-known letter of Pope Gregory I to Augustine of Canterbury advises him to permit, and even encourage, such harmless popular customs as were capable of a Christian interpretation. One of the oldest of these, which nowadays seems the most distinctly English of them all, is the decking of houses and churches with evergreens. This was customary at the Roman Saturnalia, and also, by some accounts, among the northern peoples at their midwinter feast. Its origin is lost in the mazes of antiquity. Perhaps the likeliest of many wild conjectures is that it was an offer of winter hospitality to the spirits and fairies that were supposed to haunt the leafless woods. Accordingly, the custom was that, wherever else the evergreens might be placed, a spray of berried holly should always appear in the window. One of the earliest Christian references to the practice is by Tertullian, AD 200-20. In his treatise on idolatry, he strongly denounces it. Let those who have no light light their lamps daily. Let them over whom hellfire is imminent affix to their posts laurels, doomed presently to burn. To them the testimonies of darkness and the omens of their penalties are suitable. You are a light of the world, a tree ever green. If you have renounced temples, make not your own gate a temple. Considering that Tertullian was one of those fanatics who positively courted persecution, this seems to favour a statement that has been made on no very good authority, that in a time of persecution, Christians were detected by their not adorning their houses at Saturnalia or Calendae, and that afterwards they fell back on the heathen custom, ostensibly in honour of the Nativity, but really as a measure of self-defence. However this may have been, the practice was early discouraged by the Church, and to this day in Italy it is little followed. In France it never had any great popularity, and in Spain it was forbidden by a church council in the 6th century. But in England and Germany it has been almost universal. We can trace it back to a very remote Christian antiquity, and at least 500 years ago a religious meaning was read into the trees whose foliage was chiefly employed. End of section 5. Read by Jane Bennett.